What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Heat 5. Welcome to the town of Dix, New York. That's right, Dix, D-I-X, New York. Just outside the village of Watkins, Glen, which is the name that this track takes after. Watkins Glen, a.k.a. the Glen. It's a road course that is going to be the host of today's NASCAR Cup Series race. This was actually the location of the U.S. Grand Prix for F1 from, I think, 1961 to 1980 or something like that, which I didn't know. So that's pretty cool. We're going to see what we can do. It's going to be very interesting. You guys know how Sonoma went, our last and only other road course that we've taken on thus far, and we're going to see what we can do. So it looks like this is going to be a clockwise circuit. We're going to go ahead and pull out of the pits here. And we're going to see what kind of trouble we can get in. Now, I don't believe I have ever raced at this track ever, like on any game. This does not look familiar to me. I don't think I've ever touched it. I don't think I've really ever even seen it. So this is going to be interesting. Looks like we've got a very fast section through here, which is kind of cool. And we're going to want to get on the brakes a bit. Got a little mini chicane. Dude, I want to play this here, and then I want to go play it in F1, but we'd have to have an F1 1980 to be able to play it. I don't think they were making F1 games back then. But all right, so we come in here. This seems like a pretty easy track compared to Sonoma, at least from what we've seen so far. It doesn't have the crazy verticality. It does have corners, but they're not too intense. I haven't seen a single super sharp one yet. They're all very manageable, and it's actually got quite a bit of speed, so this should be interesting. This should be kind of a fun one. That's the start-finish line right there, and then of course we're going to come around this corner, and that's going to take us out to where the pit stop drops you off, the pit lane. So, all right, there we have it, man. I mean, I feel like we're going to be fairly decent at this. I don't really want to do too much practice because I feel like it's kind of fun when we just hop into qualifying and see what happens. So like this section through here, just keeping it pinned all the way throughout is pretty awesome. The thing is, we're not gonna know our braking zones here. Like this chicane there is gonna be pretty rough, and I don't know. We're gonna see what we can do. So I'm gonna go ahead. Let's go back to the garage here. I'm feeling pretty confident. Let's just go ahead and skip straight ahead to qualification. I'm not worried about doing too much practicing or anything. Technically, we do get a little bit more practice here because we've got to go around one more time. So we're going to just try to find at least a couple of the braking points. See, like here, I think we just lift, and then we can accelerate out of it, and then we have the long section where we can just pretty much keep it pinned all the way through. Then that chicane's the first one where we got to brake, but we have one lap to try to figure this out. I guess technically this is the second lap, but yeah, we'll see how she goes, and I'm gonna see you guys in qualifying. We're off to a good start here. I mean, that looks like it could have been potentially the fastest way through, right? Let's go over the grass. All right, fellas, here we go. This is our qualifying lap. I'm gonna lift off just a little bit as we come around that corner, and then it's gonna be pretty much all the way flat out through this section. This is a fun little track, dude. I actually really like this, and it's fairly simple. Our braking point here, I think, needs to be a little bit before the white line that goes across. I think we may have gotten on it a bit early there, but it's better to be early than late for sure. Ooh, look at those tracks we left in the grass back there. Like a little finger painting or something. That's our little, like, macaroni art for our parents. It's a sign that we don't really know what we're doing here, but we're fine. So coming up here, our next turn is going to be a left. I'm using the mini-map down on the bottom because we don't really have the track memorized yet. I'm going to make sure that we brake enough. Last time we came through here, we went off into the gravel, which was not our proudest moment. So at least we know we need to go fairly slow through there. We're going to come up here. I believe the next one's going to be a hard right. And that's going to pretty much... Oh, 115, 827. We're going to get a P23. Not bad. I honestly, I think we could do better than that. But I'm all right with that, because if we're faster than that, then that's just going to give us more people to pass. It's going to make the race more interesting. We're going to be all right. Watkins Glen International. Alex Bowman is a friend. He's going to give us a clean race. Chad Fincham, Fichter was having a stellar weekend, and Kyle Busch heads up the front row. Kyle frickin' Busch. So our last road course race was anything but clean. It was not our most upstanding performance, but it's all right. No regrets. I mean, we did what we had to do, and we ended up having a fairly good race here. All right, I'm trying not to just go into the back of somebody. Well, we're gonna have to anyway, I guess. I thought we had hit the brakes more than enough there, but I guess he decided he wanted to brake even more. But yeah, that was an interesting one. Sonoma, we ended up wrecking out like 20 feet before the start-finish line and got a DNF, but because the caution came out, it actually ended up having us complete that race. So we ended up with a P10, which was pretty solid, if I do say so myself. We're doing all right here, fellas. I don't want to jinx it yet, but we're already up at a P16. Looking to get around Buescher here into P15. Gotta be careful. I don't know.
Still there. Right side. All clear.
I mean, that was a little bit dirty. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot how much we were gonna have to brake there. We're still kind of learning the track a little bit, so you gotta cut me a little bit of slack. So that's a pretty heavy braking zone, as well as the I wouldn't call it a hairpin, but I think you guys know which one I'm talking about. This is a fairly decent braking zone too. Oh, we're going off. It's fine. We probably deserve that, to be honest. Lift off a little bit here. Maybe not. I don't think we had enough speed to have to lift off. Come around through here. We're going to be fine. So we're back at P13. I feel like that's a bit of karma. Three biggest braking zones are going to be up here for right before the chicane, and then the next turn after the chicane, I believe, are going to be the big boys. But if we come through here like that, that's pretty solid. Oop, oop. Break it out. All right. Get to that apex. Here we go. This next corner up here is a pretty heavy one. We got a draft going. See, I don't really know where our braking point is. Is this the one I'm even thinking about? I'm not even sure, dude. Some of these all blend together, so we're just gonna race our race, and we'll see what happens. That was the last one that we ran into people on. I don't even know. This track is, for whatever, I think I'm getting it mixed up with the last road course. It's shorter than I thought it was. Like this is not very long at all. We're gonna make sure we get on the brakes here. Just like F1, try to brake in a straight line. Try not to turn while you're braking. That's never a good idea. Had an itch on my knee. Come around, hit that apex. Bring it back, come through here. See if we can have a good section through the chicane. See, I want to try to push even harder through the chicane, but I'm not sure how hard we should push. I'm going to brake a little bit. Woo. A lot of guys are catching a little bit of grass through that section. Just a little love tap.
Left side's clear.
Don't even worry about it, Newman. Don't question it. Don't question you, boy.
All right, you're clear.
Here we go. All right. Gonna get a draft here. Gonna try to cut back to the inside.
Right side's clear. All right.
Taking her wide. And that ended up really well for us. That's gonna end our race. I'm gonna restart it since we pressed the button in time. That was gonna be race over right there. That's a DNF. All right, I'm gonna skip ahead a couple laps and I'll catch up with you guys when we're back on, like, what were we, lap 3, lap 4? We'll see how we can do. We have pushed our way up pretty far. I'm proud of how we raced there. We gotta be able to do it again here. All right, fellas, lap 2 this time around. So we're coming back fairly early, but we're in a good spot here. Catching a little bit of grass, but that's all right. That's acceptable. We gotta slow down more for the corner following the chicane. I think we're really kind of getting pretty wide through there. A little wide through here. That's all right. Use the full length of the track. I don't know. Do you get penalties for that in NASCAR on road courses? I'm honestly not even sure. This is a fairly heavy braking zone right there, and then of course we've got this last corner before the start-finish line. it's fairly heavy as well. So we made it up here into P9 by lap number 3 this time around, which is even a little bit better than what we had before. So make sure we break into here. Really slamming on those brakes, dude. This, I mean, shoot. If you want me to be honest, I don't think I've ever really watched a NASCAR road course. We are not, our tires are not biting like they used to here. That's probably part of the reason why we went into the wall like we did. I don't think I've watched quite a few of the races, but I don't think I've ever seen a road course race. I'm gonna have to watch one. Gotta make sure we brake in time here. Oh yeah, we didn't do a very good job braking there. That's all right, though. We were able to save it. Shoot, dude, I always come out of that chicane and I just want to get on the gas, but it's not a good idea because you have a pretty long right-hander here with a bit of a late apex. Oh, look at that. I was just going to, you know, go to the grocery store back over there, but I forgot the side road was closed, so we're just going to have to go this way. Make sure we break through here. All right. Make sure we get a bit of a break through here. Accelerate out of it. I think if we had a little bit more time on this track, I think we'd be really good at it. Honestly, it seems like a pretty simple track. We would just have to learn some of the braking points and stuff, but I really like it. Look at that. That was smooth. All right. Let off just a little bit. You really don't have to very much. I'm going to go around the outside here.
Stay left.
Squeeze him into the wall a little bit. Oh, he's got some fight in him. All right. All right, Brendan. I'm going to go to your inside then, cuz.
Careful.
Give him a
still
little
there.
bump. Try to modulate these brakes. This inside. Ooh, he's fighting back, though.
Car left.
He's fighting back, though. Got to be careful of this corner. Suarez. Little bump. Little bump here. Come around the outside.
Your left.
Use the full width of the track. We'll touch on Austin. Make sure we break through here.
All clear.
Ah, might have pushed it a little bit too hard through there, Trev. Dang, we had a good segment too. We had a good run going. Ooh. Getting out on the grass, don't want to be there. All right.
Left side.
Well, we're okay.
Car left. 2 to go.
2 laps to go. I'm going to try to brake a little bit later. Try to take this inside line. Nicely done. Good clean pass there. Let me get to the outside. Lift off just a little bit. Make sure you can make that corner. Cut back. Come back to the left here. We've got a draft going, or at least we should fairly soon. Got to figure out where we want to brake here. Probably like right here.
Careful. Still there. All right. You're clear.
Nicely done. Dude, that was a smooth little... Oh, shoot! I always forget after the chicane. I'm like, oh, I'm done turning. We can just get on the gas here, boys. No, we cannot. But we're good. We worked it out. So we're up into P6 with a lap and a half to go. Dude, I'm feeling good. Might have waited a little bit too long there.
Hold your line. 3 wide.
I felt so good, dude. Our arrow was bad. We weren't going to be able to do much. I'm sorry, Martin Truex. Dang it. That's that double DNF, dude. We saved ourselves from the first DNF and still DNF'd anyway. I think it was our own fault. Like, we kind of broke a little bit late, and I think we were asking for a little bit too much out of the car. And we were getting later in the race. Obviously, we were losing tire performance, and the tires were degrading and stuff, and we were acting like it was still the first couple of laps. But honestly, that was pretty clean. I'm not going to lie. I don't like that we have DNF'd both road courses so far. The Roval coming up, we're going to hope that we can do a little bit better. But that was still pretty good. Like, I actually really enjoyed that track, and man, I'd love the race F1 on it. I bet we could in iRacing. At some point, we might check out iRacing. But there you guys have it. I mean, we had a heck of a run in that second one. We were up there, way up there in the top 10. feeling really, really good. So I'm happy with how that turned out. You aren't going to be able to finish every race. Nothing is ever going to perfectly go your way. Sometimes it happens. Multiple drivers are best friends with Trevor Martin. I'm so lucky to have so many great friends, says Trevor Martin. What an article. I love it. All right. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry that I kind of lost it there at the end. And I'm going to see you guys in our next one. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Peace out.